Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance. We are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Najee Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On second down, it's Harris. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they run with Harris off the option. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Murray off play action. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
This one out quickly to Watkins. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flush to his right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. On the give, this is Harris. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way. Again, it's Harris.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Now Murray. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak. And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Baltimore. There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal. And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago. Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly. But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession. So the last one didn't bother you too much last time? No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll come out in the pistol. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
They hand this off to Harris. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Dillon now off the option, and he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Murray now on 1st down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with third down looming. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Dobbins, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? From the gun, it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's 2nd and 10. Harris. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Murray going to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run with Harris, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Murray. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call them ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, middle. 54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Here's Jackson. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Get ready.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 22, Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
McCann's kick up and good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. A slant route caught by Bateman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
6 yards. That's good. First and 10.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. James Lynch. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20. After the sack on first down, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. On first down, Harris. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Play fake, Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Another shot for Bateman. This time he's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Again, Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
To throw again is Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. That catch good for only a couple. From the 17, Jackson. Got his man there. It's Wallace, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. There he goes, right side. The 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Murray going to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. McCann's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Murray tucks and runs. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Here's Murray. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Jackson on 1st down. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Steelers, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.